Hello and welcome to this channel. This is the Eradicator. Alright, great news guys. Patch 3.4.2 is live and it is bringing some much needed fixes because, to be frank, 3.4.1 was not that great. There were a couple of really game-breaking bugs and especially client crashes, server crashes, and it was pretty easy to lose all of our money during with this previous patch. So I've been playing quite extensively the 3.4.2 A and B. Sent a lot of reports. I really tried to contribute as much as I could to make this the greatest patch possible. And I gotta say that my gameplay experience so far has been quite satisfying. But anyway, first, let's talk about the major known issues. So apparently ship AI can appear immobile and in a bad state. As I've mentioned many times before, this is not going to be fixed until 3.5 because they are going to work on ship AI with a new flight model, not the old one. So forget about it. The good thing is that it's basically free money. So if you guys want to test your weapons, do some target practice, then these are great missions. But also don't take the escort missions because that also means the ships you need to escort are not going to work properly. Also, voice over IP is currently off by default, and we need to be enabled in the com section or the mobiGlas. That's okay. I don't know why it's off by default. I mean, it would be fun to have people using that, everywhere. I've never seen anyone using voice over IP in game. I guess it's a bit of a burden to go to the comm section and turn it on. To be honest, I've never turned it on myself. But anyway, these are the two known issues. The first one, being the most important, but again, it's not really an issue because we know it's going to be fixed in the next patch. Now, features update. So, increase the time limit for visiting mission givers and adjust cooldown on various missions. That is really great. Quite often, I've had especially, I forgot the Wallace claimed missions. I'm in Hurston. I was like, oh yeah, let's go. Let's try to see Wallace claimed. Let's go to Delamar. And just when I'm at our Crusader on my way to Delamar, timeout, too late, bye-bye. That sucks. So it's great that they increase the time and I can confirm that this works. Ships and vehicles, remove additional cargo capacity for the 600i. Well, we all knew that. Adjusted quanta drive, overheat cooldown for smaller ships. That is great because stopping 10, 12, 15 times, 20 times when you're, traveling with an aura from one planet to another sucks. And additional audio effects for arm mining transition and actions. That is very minor, but if you are mining, you are going to eventually notice that if you turn the sound loud enough. Bug fixes, lots of bug fixes. I don't know where to start. Well, some indication when you're taking the perimeter gates on Lorville. Now they seem to be working. Fixed incorrect mesh in some areas in Lorville's no-fly zone. That is also confirmed. I've seen that. Fixed invisible collision area in underground facilities in Hurston. I've never encountered that bug, but I have encountered some invisible collisions when I have been sent under the city. You guys check my previous video about the current ongoing bugs. You'll be able to see that footage. Mission should no longer fail if your ship is stalled by the air traffic control. Yes, that is something that was happening quite often before, and it was very frustrating, especially, I don't know why it happened, especially at the rest stops. I don't know why. There should be audible ambience in Lorville's admin office. Oh yeah, that's true. I also noticed that. Opening the scanner when spooling your quantum drive should no longer cause a drop in performance. Yes, the scanner was indeed causing a large drop of performance, especially when you're mining, but this has not really been fixed, but that's okay. Graphical issues in the hangar elevator at various rest stops. I never encountered any of these, but that's great that it's fixed. Delivery lockers should no longer remain stuck open after abandoning the mission. Again, never encountered that, so I guess I was blessed, but that's great. Multiple unrelated missions should no longer use the bounty danger tags. Never seen that before, but it's cool. Freelancer Max has working headlights. Confirmed. The Freelancer Max should be now lockable. Yes, I tried to play with my brother, who tried to steal it, as I told him that would be possible, and he was disappointed it was not possible. Confirmed. Players should no longer have the option to inspect or stow delivery crates. That sucks. I really like to inspect and stow them, but it was pretty useless, and maybe it was taking some code lines, useless code lines, or wait for nothing. So fine. Fixed missing Ruto Eckhart collect delivery variant mission. Ah, that's true. Well, I haven't done any of the Ruto missions, but the Eckhart missions does have some variants that were missing. It was basically always the same mission, so that's pretty cool. Increased turret respawn range and underground facility to avoid them respawning too quickly. That is true. This was happening in the previous patches. You were shooting the turrets, and when you are finishing the mission, the turrets are back. Which kind of sucks. I mean, that's really a fast repair rate. So I can confirm that when you finish the mission, you take your ship up to the atmosphere. I know it's they're still not here. Expanding underground facility missions to accommodate more locations. They are more. So what that means here is that there are more underground facility missions scattered all around Hurston. It's just not just a couple of spots are always the same. It's really all over the planet now. I have experienced that. It can range from the entire other side of the planet all the way to right next to Lorville. Pretty interesting. Back token text should no longer be present on the on-foot key binding section. Never saw that before. The Reliant Core should no longer have placeholder text in various MVAI temples. I got rid of my core. I don't know, guys. If you guys own a Reliant Core, please tell me. Arena Commander Classic Race checkpoints should now properly trigger within the rings. I don't play that. If you guys play Classic Race in Arena Commander, tell me. This one's a good one. FPS combat AI should no longer exhibit a response delay after shooting the first opponent. Yes. So what happened before is when the AI was shooting you, they would just be sitting there and be waiting. They would not even recharge or do nothing. They just sit there and do nothing. So now they do that anymore. That's great. And you could see that in my FPS kicks ass videos. Ships should no longer have small holes in their shields that allow damage to pass through. Yeah, that's true. That sometimes I remember I had like my full shield ons, and I just got killed. I don't know why. It's the same, when you did these combat missions that are actually broken. Sometimes you just shoot at these ships. They have their shields on, especially the constellations. I don't know why. So these constellations had their shields on, and you just shoot them, and then they explode. They blow up. So now it's no longer doing that. I cannot wait to try that with an Aurora. Joker ship's weapons manufacturer should now have a logo. Player bounty missions should now correctly appear. Confirmed. I've done a couple of these, and I can confirm that the mission markers now always appear, which is something that was not always the case with the previous patches in 3.4. Added audio effects to mining arm transition. I think I've already said that before. The objective marker for the leader and scramble race should now properly be set. Blah 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 blah. The MVA should now have save loadouts when used within the player hangars. Cool. Whoever is using the player hangars, that will be useful. The leaving pilot seat and returning while in quantum travel should no longer break quantum travel HUD. That is another problem that was really annoying, actually. The quantum travel HUD would just be gone. I mean, if you have a large ship, and you are spending 8 minutes in quantum drive from Hurston to Crusader, you don't want to be sitting for 8 minutes. You want to enjoy your ship, maybe go to the toilets, take a shower, inspect your cargo, whatever. And then you come back, the quantum drive was gone. Good that they fixed that. Players should no longer spawn at map origins when logging out in ship bed while not in close proximity of a base. Ah, really? Let me read that again. Players should no longer spawn at map origin when logging out in a shipbed while not in close proximity of a base. That means if I am far from a base, I should no longer spawn. Let's say I spawn at Port Olisar, and I log out in the shipbed on Daymar. According to this, and we're going to see if it works, I'm going to do a review, TIG. I'm going to do a review. If this works, you're going to get a good mark. If this doesn't work, this is a feature we've been waiting for a long time, apparently. Now, if I read this correctly, you are logging out in your bed, far away from, let's say, not far from Port Olisar or far from Hurston. You should be back where you logged out. We'll see about that. Various sections of Logville Hub should no longer be missing ambience and auto cues. Oh, okay. I didn't notice that they were missing anything, but cool. Career assassination mission no longer advertised across the entire Stanton system. The career assassination mission. I've never had that mission. Interesting. Ship canopy should no longer open and close randomly by itself. Confirmed. Ships should no longer experience limited functionality following instance recovery after a crash. Oh, okay. Never had this one, but that's great. UGF L Bridge mission underground facility. UGF L Bridge mission should now correctly spawn objectives and markers. Okay, never had this issue before. Video calls now return when player return with a distance of each other. Blah blah blah. Okay, fix an issue where character eyes and hair would appear blurry. Oh yes, that's true. I had that, and it is fixed. Okay. Missiles in atmosphere should no longer stick to the target's hull and fail to explode. Yes, that's actually true. I remember one day, for some reason, someone shot missiles on me when I was leaving Hurston, and I had these missiles stuck on my hull, and they were just following me the whole time. And eventually I went to Quantum Drive, and they didn't go to Quantum Drive, they just stayed wherever they were. That was fun. Mission boxes no longer teleport to Origin when put down or dropped. Oh, that's where they were going. I remember they would just disappear. Yeah, all right. Commodities purchased via the kiosk should no longer be removed when the ship is spawned. Okay, never happened to me, but I'm glad it did, and I would have lost everything, I guess. And weapons items should no longer be able to be placed in any slot. They fixed 16 client crashes and 8 server crashes, which I really hope are those that were causing the 15,000 and 30,000 code errors. That's it for this patch, guys. Let me know in the comments below if you think they did a great job. I've been playing the PDU extensively, as I said. Pretty good experience. I'm really looking forward to sharing this experience in the live universe. This was the Eradicator, and I'm signing out.